The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EV is more than just another pickup truck. It is a statement of how the future of electric vehicles and the rugged utility of full-size trucks can come together in one package that feels both futuristic and familiar. When people think about trucks, they imagine durability, power, towing capacity, and of course, a design that can handle anything thrown at it. Chevrolet has taken all those traditional expectations and rebuilt them with an electric foundation. Today we are diving into every detail of the Silverado EV, from its design and features to its performance, interior comfort, and pricing, so you can decide if this is the truck that deserves your attention. Before we dive into the depths of this review, take a moment to imagine what the average truck owner wants. They want a vehicle that can work as hard as they do, one that can handle heavy loads, long trips, and yet also be comfortable enough to serve as a family vehicle. With the Silverado EV, Chevy is promising all of that, wrapped in a package that eliminates fuel costs and drastically reduces emissions. That alone makes it an appealing option for drivers who love trucks but also care about the direction the automotive world is heading. At first glance, the 2025 Silverado EV doesn't just look like a regular Silverado with an electric motor swapped in. Chevrolet made sure to give it a futuristic yet still rugged look that sets it apart from its gas-powered sibling. The exterior styling is sharp, modern, and aerodynamic compared to the traditional Silverado design. It features a bold closed-off front grille area since it doesn't need the massive airflow a combustion engine would demand. The lighting is one of the most striking visual aspects of this truck, with thin LED headlights that stretch across the front fascia, giving it a high-tech appearance. The body lines are smoother than previous Silverados, designed to reduce drag and improve efficiency, but Chevrolet didn't sacrifice the bold truck identity. The stance is wide, aggressive, and planted. The wheel options are large and stylish, ranging up to 24 inches, which adds to its strong presence on the road. Around the back, the tailgate offers Chevrolet's signature multi-flex design, which provides versatility for loading and unloading cargo. The LED taillights are sharp and modern, with a futuristic glow that emphasizes that this isn't your old-school gas truck. The Silverado EV also brings something truly unique to the pickup segment, the midgate. This feature allows the wall between the bed and the cab to be folded down, extending the usable cargo space from the truck bed into the cabin. With the midgate down, the Silverado EV offers over 10 feet of cargo length, meaning you can haul items that wouldn't fit in most traditional pickups. This flexibility alone makes it stand out from the competition. Another key feature of the exterior is the front trunk, or frunk. Since there's no engine under the hood, Chevy utilized that space for additional storage, giving drivers a secure place to store gear, tools, or luggage. This combination of cargo versatility, along with the traditional truck bed, makes the Silverado EV one of the most practical electric trucks you can buy. Moving to the interior, the 2025 Silverado EV sets a new standard for comfort and technology in Chevy trucks. The cabin is spacious, modern, and filled with high-tech features. Unlike the traditional Silverado interior, which often prioritizes durability over design, the EV's cabin leans into luxury and futuristic technology. The dashboard is dominated by a massive 17-inch touchscreen display in the center, accompanied by an 11-inch digital driver cluster. Together, they provide crisp graphics and seamless access to information, entertainment, navigation, and vehicle settings. Chevy has clearly taken inspiration from Tesla and Rivian in this regard, making sure the Silverado EV feels cutting edge. The materials used throughout the cabin depend on the trim level, but in higher trims like the RST, you'll find premium leather, contrast stitching, and even ambient lighting that creates a sophisticated environment. Seating is both supportive and comfortable, designed for long drives and heavy-duty workdays alike. There's ample legroom and headroom in both the front and rear seats, and the flat floor design, thanks to the EV platform, makes the rear seats more spacious than many competitors. Storage is another area where the Silverado EV shines. You'll find large door pockets, center console space, and even under-seat storage, ensuring you can keep all your gear organized. One of the most exciting features inside the cabin is the integration of the latest version of GM's Super Cruise, which is hands-free driving technology. This system allows you to drive on thousands of miles of compatible roads across the US and Canada with minimal input, making highway driving far less stressful. It monitors your attention to ensure you stay focused, but it essentially handles acceleration, braking, and steering on its own. This is the kind of futuristic tech that pushes the Silverado EV ahead of many competitors. Now let's talk about what most truck buyers want to know: performance. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EV comes with a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup that delivers incredible power. The RST First Edition model produces up to 754 horsepower and more than 785 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are staggering for a pickup truck, electric or not. With that kind of output, the Silverado EV can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds, putting it in sports car territory. But Chevy didn't just build this truck for speed, they built it for work. The Silverado EV offers a maximum towing capacity of up to 10,000 pounds, with future models expected to handle even more. Payload capacity sits at around 1,300 pounds, which is competitive for an electric truck of this size. The battery pack in the Silverado EV is massive, offering up to 200 kilowatt-hours of capacity. This allows for a driving range of up to 450 miles on a single charge, depending on the configuration and conditions. That range figure is a game changer, addressing one of the biggest concerns people have with electric trucks. Charging speeds are also impressive, thanks to the truck's 800-volt architecture. With fast charging, you can add around 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes, making long road trips more realistic and convenient. For home charging, the Silverado EV supports both Level 2 and DC fast charging, ensuring flexibility depending on your setup. Another area where performance shines is the truck's off-road capability. With selectable drive modes, adjustable air suspension, and instant torque from the electric motors, the Silverado EV is surprisingly capable off the beaten path. It can raise or lower its suspension by several inches, allowing for better ground clearance when you need it, or improved aerodynamics when cruising on the highway. The all-wheel drive system ensures traction in a wide variety of conditions, from mud and snow to rocky trails. Chevrolet also designed the Silverado EV with bidirectional charging in mind. That means this truck can serve as a mobile power source. Whether you need to power tools on a job site, run equipment while camping, or even provide backup power to your home during an outage, the Silverado EV has you covered. This kind of versatility demonstrates how electric trucks can serve purposes beyond simply driving. When it comes to pricing, the Silverado EV offers multiple trims to fit different needs and budgets. The base WT model, designed more for fleet use and work applications, is expected to start around $52,000. Moving up, the mid-level trims bring more features, better range, and more towing capability, typically landing in the $60,000 to $75,000 range. The fully loaded RST First Edition, with all the bells and whistles, is priced around $105,000. While that may seem steep, it's competitive when you compare it to other premium electric trucks like the Rivian R1T and the GMC Hummer EV. And considering the technology, range, and capability you're getting, many buyers will see it as a worthwhile investment. Ownership costs also tilt in the Silverado EV's favor. With no gas expenses, fewer moving parts compared to a traditional truck, and federal or state incentives that may still apply depending on where you live, the total cost of ownership can actually be lower than some gas-powered competitors over time. That's before considering the environmental benefits of driving electric, which may be an important factor for many buyers. As we wrap up this review, it's clear that the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EV is not just an evolution of the truck, but a revolution. It combines the power, capability, and ruggedness that Silverado buyers expect with the futuristic benefits of an all-electric platform. The design is bold yet practical, the interior is comfortable and technologically advanced, the performance is jaw-dropping, and the range and charging infrastructure make it truly usable in the real world. Whether you're someone who needs a truck for work, a family vehicle with space and comfort, or a cutting-edge electric vehicle that makes a statement, the Silverado EV is worth serious consideration. So if you're in the market for a truck that represents the future without compromising the present, the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EV deserves a spot on your shortlist. Chevrolet has managed to combine tradition with innovation, creating a truck that feels both familiar and revolutionary. It's the kind of vehicle that doesn't just adapt to the changing world of transportation but actively leads it. And that concludes our deep dive into the Silverado EV. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more in-depth looks at the latest cars and trucks, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment letting us know what you think about Chevy's electric pickup. Would you consider buying one, or are you waiting to see what other automakers bring to the table? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.